I think today we need to digress into our nature self. Bum bum bum. I'm loving it. Well, well, well. Okay. How's it going, everyone? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to yet another The House in Fata Morgana. So, it's been a little bit. I'm sorry. I apologize. I decided to take a little bit of a break. Not that I needed one, but, you know, I'm just going through stuff. But, that's a tale old as time. Not to bore you with anything. If you want to get caught up before watching this video here, though, there's a link to the playlist in the description down below, so go ahead and check it out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in from where we last left off. Giselle didn't recover for some time after I managed to get her inside. Unsure what else I could do for her, I had her sit before the fireplace and waited in silence as she sobbed. We are in the perspective of Michael. Good way to start things off. I had no idea what one was supposed to say to someone who was crying. Was it normal to offer them a warm drink? I didn't know. I did know I needed to reflect on the things she had said outside and tried to make sense of them. And from there, calm myself down and prepare for the conversation we were to have, as unpleasant as I was sure it would be. A considerable amount of time later, Giselle's sobbing drew to a stop. An oppressive silence, stepping in to take its place.
Both of you are silent. I don't like it.
Say something. For far longer than was comfortable, the only sound we heard was the gentle crackling of the fire. I had to say something. I knew that. But what I didn't know was how to begin. I knew nothing about having an honest face-to-face discussion with someone about the things we were thinking and feeling. But that didn't change anything. I had to do it. Even if down that road lay truths I would be happier not seeing or hearing. Giselle? Could you please tell me what you did at... No, sorry. What was done to you at my family's home? How you ended up coming to this mansion, and what happened after you left? I would like to know everything, from start to finish. You're basically telling her to relive it yet again. She's been through enough, man. God damn. God damn indeed. Will you believe what I tell you? You never so much as gave me the time of day before. And I very much doubt you will find what I have to say agreeable. Will you still believe me even then? Believe my word, a stranger's word, over your family or the people of the village? I cannot say yet. I must hear what you have to say to make that decision. I suppose that might be better than you saying you'll believe me unconditionally. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Just know that nothing I say is a lie. Understood. Giselle methodically recounted her tale for me. She told me of how she accepted an offer from the Bullingers to work as an Abigail to earn money for her family. Of how my father, Antonin, had other plans for her, Of the things he did to her. She spoke dryly, simply putting words to each event, one after the other. I had already seen how she felt deep down, though. Had heard her pained screams, which were undoubtedly genuine. I didn't think she was trying to deceive me. That was the sound of old wounds being torn open, and even I could see that. Or perhaps my own experiences were what allowed me to see it. Interesting. Regardless, I had realized too late. I should have seen it sooner. She described it all mechanically to remain detached from what had happened to her to protect herself. Of that I had no doubts. Still, the things she told me were almost unbearable, and I had a difficult time accepting them. What was I supposed to do when I learned my father was a rapist? How was I supposed to react to that revelation? What was I supposed to think about the fact that his blood flowed through my veins? I repulsed myself.
Do you want all the details?
What do you mean?
Of the wounds he gave me. I still have scars from the things he did. If you don't believe me, I can show them to you.
No. That won't be necessary.
I see. That's a relief. I don't think I could have handled that right now.
I hadn't turned down her offer for her sake. I only did so because I didn't think I could take any more. I averted my eyes to protect myself. Why had I taken my mother's word, brushing aside everything Giselle had said and done? I knew good and well my mother was no longer in her right mind. So why had I thought her letter the truth? Why had I been unable to think rationally? There were, I believe, several factors. My childhood, my past, the witch's whispers, and above all, my own character. Consumed with distrust for everything. I had to face it now. To open my eyes once more. To look at everything I had pretended away until now. I was not completely blameless for her suffering after all. Please continue if you will.
I left off at the point where the mistress discovered what was happening, I believe. I was sent to this mansion to atone for my sins.
Sins? That she didn't even commit.
It was decided that I would be sent here rather than being executed, which is what the mistress wanted. At first, I assumed it would be essentially a private prison. But in the carriage on the way here, I was given a letter.
A letter? From whom?
It didn't say. But your father was the one who ordered me here, so I would guess it was from him. The letter was very concise, simply explaining that there was someone already there. The Bullingers' youngest child. It didn't go into any more detail than that. But it did ask me to look after you.
Do you still have that letter?
I don't. The coachman took it back after I was finished. Thinking back on it now, that was rather strange of him to do. It was just a harmless letter.
It was anything but.
What?
It wasn't my father who wrote that letter. He believes me to be dead, so he would have sincerely thought he was banishing you to an empty house in a remote forest. The writer couldn't risk leaving anything that might suggest I was still alive.
Then who?
My brother, I believe. How the fuck? How you pronounce this? For some reason in my head, I'm thinking Didier. Didier? Didier, maybe. Either Didier or George's. But I would guess Didier. I'm very sorry if I know I'm butchering the hell out of it, but I mean, what do you want me to do? I would have to hear it in order to say it properly, but your brother.
Why would he?
I do not know. I can't imagine why he would write such a letter, or why he would want to tell you about me.
Interesting. I don't believe he had any ill intentions, at least. I mean, he asked me to look after you. That makes it sound like he's concerned about you.
Then why doesn't he stay in contact? Why does he never respond to my letters? It's a bit too late to suddenly start being concerned. No. Never mind that now. Please tell me the rest.
All right.
Giselle resumed her story from the day she fled the mansion, terrified by my behavior. She seemed to be putting a bit more emotion in her tone of voice now, perhaps because she could see I was more interested in this part. There was a deep sadness on her voice as she described that night in the rain, listening to the thunder, when she gave up on living. And I knew I had caused it. She then told me of the time she spent in the nearby village. How at first life has seemed wonderful, but in time it had come crumbling down. Naturally, she wouldn't be here to tell me this if nothing had happened there. When she was through with her tale, Giselle let out a long, heavy sigh, as though she had been holding it in for some time. I thought I could hear just a faint trembling in the air she exhaled.
That is everything. Do you believe me? If you don't, if you still think I'm deceiving you, then I won't argue with you. That's fine. If that's the case, please just kill me.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner? I know I wasn't very open to anything you said, but if that day, when I found you in my room, you had told me I was mistaken, then that the sin I belonged to my father, it might not have turned out like this.
The knife.
What?
You were holding a knife. I can't handle blades anymore. Ever since that happened, they scare me to death. Just the sight of one in someone's hand, and I start thinking they're going to use it on me. I can't help it. I start shaking uncontrollably, growing faint of breath. The world goes white. I can't even form words. There's nothing I can do.
Now I finally see. She was grimacing in pain. The day the package arrived, when you knocked my hand away.
Because I was scared. Because it reminded me of that time.
I had assumed she was simply jumpy from a guilty conscience. I felt nauseous realizing I had been pouring a constant stream of salt onto her unmendable wounds. What a damned fool I was.
Why did you get so upset at me? Why did you have to point a knife at me?
I didn't want you snooping. If you meant to sell information about me, I thought I had to do anything in my power to stop you.
I'm still not convinced it was necessary. I was unarmed. I couldn't fight back. You didn't need a knife. I have nothing left anymore. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel.
You're a jerk!
I love that. I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be serious, but it's a little comedic. I mean, come on. From that to,
You're a jerk!
okay, seriousness. Okay. What you did was inexcusable. You may not have hurt me physically, but you still hurt me. Humans are frail creatures. They wound easily. Apologize.
What?
Apologize to me.
Damn. Suddenly she got a backbone. I love it. Alright.
I said apologize.
I'm sorry.
Again.
Oh my god. Okay, you're getting a little ahead of yourself. I still find that cute though. I don't know why.
Again. Put your heart into it. Convince me you mean it.
I'm sorry.
Again. Once more. Get down. Oh my god. Okay, hold up.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me. If you get that reference, I love you, man. Okay, anyway.
Get down on your knees and shout it from your gut.
I am so very sorry. Did he actually do it, though? I want a picture of it. Give me the picture. Damn it.
Was that a laugh?
Was that a laugh?
Jeez. You're such a strange man.
Strange? You told me to do it.
Nothing's going like I thought it would. I figured even if we talked, you would just deny everything I said. I didn't think you would actually listen to me. But you did. You listened, and you looked quite distressed by what you heard.
I looked distressed.
Oh yes, you sure did. I wish I'd had a mirror to show you. I'm sure you didn't want to believe what I said, but you didn't once accuse me of lying. You faced up to the truth and you apologized. I seem to have had the wrong impression of you as well. I didn't try to see you for who you were. Instead, I let myself believe you were someone to be afraid of. To be honest, I didn't like you very much.
The feeling was mutual. Ah! I scrolled up, not down. Ah! Terrified the shit out of me. But for some reason, I don't feel that way now. Is it guilt?
I need to apologize to you too.
Apologize for what?
I led the villagers here. I almost sold my soul to the devil. I tried to sell you out to save myself. And for that, I am truly sorry.
I don't understand.
What, do I need to get down on my knees too?
No, that's not what I meant. The blame falls on the village for falsely accusing you of stealing. You were a convenient scapegoat for the real thieves. They planned to take advantage of you from the start. I mean, to be honest, I don't think anything was stolen. And if there was, I think it was that fucking, what was his name? Amadeus? I think it was him. He was very weird and forward and direct and... Hey. Oh, God. Ugh. Shivers down my spine. Anyway. Oh, even he knows the name. Oh, well, she... Okay, anyway. Anywho. That Amadeus was probably in on it as well. Yeah, exactly. To get back at you for rejecting his proposal. Yeah, see? Plus, giving the village a single target to let out their frustrations on would, in a way, help unify them. He used you to meet that end. In order to escape from their trap, you told them about me. But this was after I had threatened you, causing you to flee from this place. You have nothing to apologize for.
I still feel really bad about it. So, I'm sorry anyway.
You are unexpectedly stubborn.
But now that we're both apologized to each other, we can call everything square.
Square.
We were both in the wrong. So we apologized. And we forgave each other.
She gave a little smile, but all I could do was stare at her, brow furrowed in perplexity, like I was looking at some bizarre fantasy land creature. The weight of our crimes was not equal. What I had done to her was so very much worse. Furthermore, I am Antonion's son. His blood flows through me. Can you honestly say you don't find me revolting? That you are willing to forgive me for that? I didn't think I would be able to. If I were her, my grudge would extend to all of my family. Everyone I had ever come into contact with.
I can.
Damn, quick and direct.
Although you don't need forgiveness for being his son. Being related to someone doesn't make you responsible for their sins. It wouldn't be fair to blame you for that.
Damn, alright, cool. Alright. You're curious.
What? Curious? About what?
No, not that curious. You are a strange creature.
I'm human, you know.
Yes, I know you are human. You are making me lightheaded.
Is that a medical emergency?
That's quite a leap in logic.
You know, I was at my lowest just a little bit ago, and now I'm laughing again. It's odd. I never expected I would recover at all.
I was just as surprised as her. She had been through hell, and she had been more... Words. Words! They're difficult, I admit. And she had more than enough reason to despise me, to shower me with vitriol, but instead she was smiling. And even more unexpected was the fact that I felt relieved to see it.
Aw, that's adorable.
Aw. Could they finally be friends? Oh, man. You're gonna make me cry.
Oh, I'm kidding. Anyway, still cute though. A little bit. I really truly wished I had gotten to know him sooner. Yes, I had fled from the mansion in fear of him, but maybe if I'd just had a little more courage. Enough to tell him the truth, maybe he would have listened. I had let my initial impression of him solidify too quickly. I had convinced myself he was insensitive and perpetual, expressionless, save for the Arctic stare. But the man standing before me did express sadness, pain, distress. Or at the very least, he appeared to, from where I was standing. Michael was, just like me, an ordinary person. That said, there was still plenty I didn't know. I was still lacking explanations for much of his behavior. Would you mind telling me about yourself now? I'd like to get to know you better. What are you doing here in this mansion all alone? Why do you call yourself cursed? I told you everything. It's only fair you do the same. I have no interest in using your information for anything. I have no reason to. He's thinking. Or are you going to keep pushing the master and servant line? Do you still think I have no need to know?
Be quiet! For the love of God, stop talking already! You always pick the worst time.
What? Excuse me?
What do you mean I always pick the worst time?
No, I wasn't.
Unbelievable, just when I was starting to think you might actually be a decent human being. Then you go and spout this.
No, Giselle, I wasn't talking to you.
Who else?
There's nothing in here.
Ah, so it's still a mystery to us, is it? Well, fuck you too. Fine. Backlog bullshit.
Alright.
Who else could it have been?
I was, talking to, you know. I have a condition that forces me to vocalize objections to my own thoughts.
You know, that's about as convincing as my allergic to people excuse.
Sorry. Weirdo. What crosses did he bear? What secrets did he keep? Maybe the truth was far beyond my reckoning. And if it was, even if he did,
Please, tell me everything. No matter what you say, I won't doubt your words. I will trust you, and I'm sure I can accept anything you say. Please? If you don't put it into words, I have nothing to work with.
Okay. Where should I start, though?
How about the curse then? Are you actually cursed?
That's a difficult question. I cannot, for example, take someone's life with my curse, nor can I bring about disaster. I don't have any magical powers like that.
So, what you said outside was a bluff then?
It was just a way to chase the villagers away, yes.
Well, you certainly put on a convincing performance. So you can't actually curse anyone, huh?
Regardless, I am human. Nothing more, nothing less. At least I consider myself one. Others would disagree. And the reason for that has to do with my body.
Your skin, hair, and eye color, right?
Spot on. Right.
Flashbang!
Seeing Michael under the sun, he certainly wasn't what most people would consider normal. Awe-inspiring, in fact. Oh, that's actually pretty cute to say. Giving birth to me, it broke my mother. No, I drove her mad. Not only do I appear inhuman, I'm over... sorry, my throat. I am over insensitive to sunlight. While a little light through the window isn't much of a problem, I can't be outside, directly under the sun, for more than a couple of hours. When she realized I couldn't go out into the sun, my mother started thinking I was possessed by a demon. So she banished me to this mansion until my curse was broken. That was 10 years ago.
Just because you look different from them?
The family's reputation was at stake, too. If other noble houses realized they were giving refuge to an unholy creature, it would destroy the Bullingers. You saw how the villagers reacted. They called me a demon when they saw me.
I suspect the rumors about the mansion played a part in that. If nobody thought the house was cursed, they wouldn't have.
I'm sure you were afraid of as well. You saw me and thought I was not of this world, that I looked like a demon.
I thought you looked like an angel.
A what?
I at least thought you looked more like an angel than a demon. It never once crossed my mind that you might be evil.
Damn. Damn, even I'm struck by that.
But I understand your situation now. Because of your appearance, you've lived all alone in this dark mansion. For 10 whole years.
It was never really an inconvenience. They bring me all the supplies I need.
You big liar. Have you never considered running away?
That's not an option.
Because of the sun?
No. Because I could move during the night if I really wanted to. I'm being watched. To ensure I don't leave.
Watched?
They can't allow anyone to find out I am still alive, particularly at the Bollinger estate. If I were to run, they were to find out, I would probably be killed. If only I didn't stand out so much, I might be able to stay out of sight easier. But also, I had been holding on to a little hope, I think. Hope that I might be able to return someday. I have all but given up that hope now, though. Not that I ever had enough willpower to really fight for it.
I see.
You don't need to worry about pitying me, either. God damn. Doing his voice for so long really hurts my throat. It's long since become normal to me.
That's not something that should ever become normal. So, what was that really a moment ago? You don't actually have a condition that makes you argue with yourself, do you? Please tell me.
You don't have to believe me. In fact, I doubt you will. You are free to think I'm completely mad.
Don't worry. I want to know.
Right. I can hear the witch's voice.
The witch's voice?
It started when I first arrived at the mansion. No one else can hear it either. Like I said, it sounds crazy. Not at all.
I said I would trust you, so I believe you. Maybe he's not well? Yeah, that has to be it. 10 years all alone in one place, and you're bound to start hearing things. He seems like a delicate person, too. Thinking about it like that, I'm starting to feel really sorry for him.
Do you want to know what you're thinking? Do I want to know what you're thinking? Oh, shit. Do I want to know what you're thinking?
I'm here for you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to stay here with you.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I'll shout so loud you won't be able to hear that silly witch's voice anymore.
Will you now?
If you hear it again, let me know, okay? Okay? Understood? You don't have to be afraid.
I never said I was.
Whenever you hear it, I'll be there with you, holding your hand. Well, we kind of took the extremely long route, but there you have it. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master.
Master?
Now, where should we begin? I know, supper. Are you hungry? What should I make?
Slow down, please.
What is it? If there's anything you'd like, I'll be happy to accommodate.
You actually intend to stay here again? After what happened the last time?
Because of what happened. Because of that, we are finally able to see past each other's surface. I want us to try again, from the beginning. And this time, actually try to be considerate of one another's feelings. That's a promise, Master.
All right.
I can stay here, right?
I don't mind.
I'm glad to hear it.
Say.
Yes, Master?
If you ever want something from me, could I please ask you to put it into words? I don't have much faith in my ability to pick up on things.
Got it. Then here's something to start with. What do you say we open some of the windows?
Open the windows.
Yeah. You don't have to if you think it will cause you problems, but it would be nice to get a little light in here. I like to put an end to this house's being a dark, closed-off cave.
I wasn't the one who barred the windows.
You weren't.
They were like that when I arrived. Made it seem like a very appropriate place to lock me away, I thought. While I am sensitive to light, yes, as I mentioned, a little sun through the windows wouldn't cause any problems.
Alright then, can I ask you to help me open them? Let's both lighten this place up.
Aw, ain't that cute? Okay, alright. A little lightheartedness now. Alright, cool.
Let's see. After a few moments of silence, Michael gave me a curt nod. While we couldn't do anything about the windows that had been boarded up, the two of us forced open the ones that were just covered by rusted over shutters.
Oh, okay. So the ones boarded up will still, be closed off. Alright.
When we got the first one open, a beautiful stream of light, like nothing I had ever seen before.
Oh shit!
Picture, please.
No! Fuck. Flooded into the dark mansion's halls. I had assumed that spring would never come. All we had to do was talk to each other, listen to each other, and everything else would fall into place. But it was the first step that was so hard, so much harder than either of us had expected. And now that the ice was melting, we had to treasure that. It might not have seemed like much to someone else, but to us, it was a huge accomplishment.
Alright. I'm gonna gonna stop this recording here, and I will probably be back. Shit. Oh no. Back to the first page. Oh, the memories. The memories! Holy shit, I started this back in fucking January. Half the year and I'm not done yet. I blame my health. Alright, we are going right on back into it. This time it will all work out. It has to. I had all the confidence in the world when we were together. But now that I'm alone in the dark, in the absolute silence of the night, I'm starting to get anxious again. Starting to feel like something bad is going to happen. Like I'm going to mess something up again. We took a big step today, and I know I have to keep it together. To keep thinking positive. Oh God. Come on, man, why? Flashback. The gods you're after. The goods you're after, excuse me. The gods. The gods! Okay. Giselle are not cheap. Understand? Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She has lied, she has stolen, and she has betrayed her fellow man. It's alright. It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of, Giselle. Whatever happens, you have to hold fast to your faith and the goodness of others. You have no reason to tremble. Was that her being asleep? And those were nightmares or something? Because it seemed like maybe she was getting up, like waking up. I have no idea. I'm just spewing out bullshit because I have no idea what is going on. Yes, come in. That's odd. I don't think I was hearing things. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's no one there. What was that about? Oh, a glass. It's wine. And it's so warm. I guess he heated it on the fire for me? Oh, you. You could have at least said hi. I have a feeling this is going to work out. I have a feeling that was not him. Why do I get that feeling? That was not Michael. Or was it? Oh, back to the present. Okay, the chains are still in the background. Okay.
The light shining in through the windows is swallowed whole by the darkness, as if to say our time together never actually existed. We saw it, though. Together, we watched the light crack open the darkness. I'm begging you, please remember. Please find yourself. Please, Giselle, don't let the things you felt, the warmth that fell over us, remain lost to you.
I might have seen it. Seen that most beautiful light.
Giselle.
But are these truly my memories? Could they not be someone else's tale, like all the others we have seen so far? She was so bright and energetic, and I am neither of those. Besides, the maid needs not a tale of her own.
This is not a damned story. These are memories. Mine and yours. Our memories, no one else's. It was all very much real. As were the kinder, happier days that came next.
Kinder, happier days. Those words create a strange warmness within my chest. But at the same time, they make me indescribably anxious. Is there really happiness to be found down that road?
No. Okay. Even if our past doesn't lead to happiness, it couldn't be far worse than where we are now. Come, Giselle, to the spring that made us more than just strangers. Interesting. Okay. So we're fast forwarding a little bit. He mentioned spring, so... Wasn't it already spring? Or was it autumn? I don't remember the... I don't remember the season we were left off of. Shit. Oh well.
Master, come on, get up. Up with you.
Master! What?
See, what did I tell you? It's so much nicer in here with a little light.
Morning.
Wait a sec. Don't you hide under your bedspread. Get out of there.
I'm fine. With my room staying dark. What's she even doing in here?
Oh, but Master, you agreed that I could open the windows.
I did, yes.
Don't worry. I've put up curtains. If it gets too bright, you can draw them.
The art is so good. I love it. I love even the different sprites that are coming up now. So cute. So good. Alright.
Mornings take the best parts of being outside and squeeze them all into the same few hours. You don't have to go outside in the sunlight for it either. Just listen to all the wonderful sounds.
Good music too.
The joyous songs of the birds, the swaying of the trees, the rustling of the leaves. Am I being as pushy as I'm feeling right now?
Kind of. Yeah. Was that her? Yeah, that was just... Yeah, well, he's still trying to get woken up and get out of bed, right? So, yeah, sound effects, whatever. Same thing. But, you wouldn't be you if you weren't. So for now, I won't get on you about it. Also, now that I know your real intentions, no, never mind.
I completely misjudged you. You are the exact opposite of what I thought you were.
What did you think of me?
Let's see. I thought you were cold and cruel, heartless and incomprehensible. Incomprehensible, excuse me. But I'm beginning to get a better idea. You try to put on airs, but you are really rather childish. You have a short temper. You can be surprisingly playful. What else? You have a pretty difficult personality, too.
There's not a single good trait on that list.
Now, hear me out. That's not everything. You gave me a chance to talk, and you listened intently. You can be kind of nice, too. We agreed that we would live together, not just in the same house, so we have got plenty of time to add more to the list.
Damn. Alright, alright. That's quite a line you got there.
And I hope you can make your own list about me too. This is just the beginning after all. We've got a long, long time ahead of us. Plenty enough to get to know each other, no? Let's not waste any time then. What do you say we do something today that we haven't done and been able to before? Where should we begin? Oh, I know, we can get this place cleaned up.
You want to clean?
Now that there's some actual light in here, we can see all sorts of things we'd probably rather not. Like the mountain of dust, a few cobwebs here and there, you know?
Hey, I got ahead of it.
All over the place.
My vision was still slightly unfocused, having not completely escaped from Morpheus's embrace.
Hey, the god of sleep, I believe, right? I think so. My knowledge on gods are 50-50. But I could see... I gotta get back into the voice.
But I could see well enough to catch her smiling brightfully.
Is that even a word? I had to actually think about that. I saw that I said something different than what was said, but oh well. Anyway.
That's just my little charm. That was the first time I had gotten a good look at her in the light. My God, she was quite beautiful. I could see facial features I had missed during yesterday's commotion in those glittering eyes. Oh, not even a trace of the tribulation she had endured tainted her pure, jaded eyes.
Excuse me, not jaded, jade. I don't know why I added an extra letter to there, but oh well.
She's surprisingly good looking.
Damn! He's smitten. Hell yeah.
I am clearly not myself right now. Oh, hush.
He doesn't even know he's falling for her. Shucks.
Is something the matter, Master? I know. You're still half asleep, aren't you? I guess I'm just going to have to throw my best bucket of water on you.
What is a best bucket of water? I'm awake. Blasted, I'm awake.
Is there something on my face then?
Ah, I got caught staring there, eh? Explain yourself, Michael boy.
It's far too amusing a sight to wake up to.
Ah, nice save. A little jab, a little tease. Amusing? Oh, just get out of bed already.
What a noisy morning.
That was cute. You can't deny that was cute. Come on now.
Even for my jaded heart, that was quite cute. I got my first decent look at Michael's face under the light that morning.
Ooh, we're back in her perspective. All right. I love that you can tell the difference because of the color of the roses on the bottom right corner. Pretty cool. I'm gonna save right now.
Life in the light.
All right.
Watching him stifle a yawn as he crawled out of bed. All the little details I hadn't been able to pick up on in the darkness. His expressions, mannerisms, and the way he looked at me. I could see facial features I had missed during yesterday's commotion, and those vivid, all-consuming red eyes.
Damn! Almost all word for word of what he said. Sheesh! Alright. You reading minds there, girl?
I was probably... no. Almost certainly making a really dumb face at him.
Is it just me, or is he... Oh, that's not narrative voice. That's okay.
Is it just me, or is he kind of... No. Very pretty.
Oh, damn! Alright. They don't know it, but they're each complimenting each other right now in their inner dialogue. How cute. Oh, shit.
How could I not have noticed until now? Oh, jeez. Wow, I can't look him in the eyes. Ah! So dashing. Yes. What can I do for you?
Is there something on my face?
What? No.
Huh. Hair monster! Excuse me.
No, your hair. It's really long. Yes, that's it. Way too long.
Oh, is that any way of a servant to speak to her master? I'm just kidding. I don't have any interest in holding your status against you anymore.
I see. It's really hard to tell if he's joking or not.
Damn. Alright. So, about that cleaning. May I wash my face first?
What? You're going to help?
As I just said, I'm not going to act like I'm superior to you anymore. What are you snickering about?
I can't help it, I'm happy.
If my hair really does bother you, you can cut it. Damn! We're skipping steps around here. Ladies and fellas, we're skipping steps around here. God damn!
I can cut it? Of course! I'll give you my best haircut you've ever had. But I should warn you, you'll want to stay perfectly still. I'm a monster with a pair of scissors. My sister always said you were as likely to lose an ear as you were your hair whenever I cut it.
Oh god, he did not like that. You stay away from me! Such adorableness, man. Nice change of pace. I love that. I love that a lot. Oh, we're back to him. Oh, damn. We're switching a lot more frequently now. Interesting. All right. Oh, I hit my mic. Whoops. I have to keep clearing my throat. I was shocked at how much more comfortable I felt around her. Only one day following our opening up to each other. Maybe this was normal, and I had simply never felt it before. I didn't know. I had thought it would take years of work to get close to another person. Someone to be able to have a conversation without picking apart every little detail. But here I was, a day later, already there. Was that how it usually worked? Did people normally get close and draw apart so freely? I didn't find it unpleasant to have someone else around. It was a strange feeling. All that friction had dissipated in an instant. And it was like we had known each other for years. Though not entirely willingly, we began sharing meals, something I had always done by myself. Alone.
Hey! I see you shoving aside that parsnip.
It's kind of weird I've never used that word in my vocabulary ever. So it's kind of weird for me to say it. I'm just realizing it now. I have to say it though because it's in the thing, so I'm supposed to add it to my daily vocabulary. Very weird feeling. It's like I'm back in school. Ugh, shit. Shivers ran down my spine. You need to eat everything. Do you have any idea why there was so much rotting parsnip in the cellar? I don't care for it. You could at least pretend to be ashamed. No. No, thank you. Yeesh. You're not a kid, so don't be so picky. It's not good for you. Hasn't caused any problems thus far. It will soon enough. I can't believe you. We have limited supplies and you won't eat your vegetables? Ooh, question. I've got an idea. Okay, go on. Is the list of supplies sent by your family set in stone? Meaning? I was just wondering if it was possible to make requests. If I could, I would just go out on a shopping trip. No. Here's the thought. The only village around here is the one you came from. Right. Say, are you saying that out of concern for... Who would ever be concerned about you? I just want to be able to sleep well at night. Oh my god, he's gone full on fucking tsundere. No! Please! No. Going that mode on the man? Oh god. Perish the thought. And I'm not interested in throwing more servants to the lions. I lost the voice a little bit right there. Shit. You know, you're a whole lot simpler of a person than I first thought. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. Back to your question about the delivery. Yes, you can. I haven't made any requests recently, so you can write what you want on a sheet of parchment, or, if we don't have any, something similar, put it in a box and leave it outside. As long as your request is not completely unreasonable, it should arrive with the next package. Holy fuck. My throat! My throat hole! Giggity. Jesus Christ. Why? Is there something you need? Yeah, I was hoping to increase our selection of vegetables. Oh god, no, please. And while I'm at it, if possible... Actually, that's a secret. A secret? It's nothing too exciting. I'll tell you when the time is right. Why are you being so secretive? Why so sneaky? Suspicious. My relationship with Michael gradually transitioned from master and servant to something closer to friends. He was still my master, but he allowed me almost complete freedom. And he didn't order me around either. He even gave me a hand with my work. Though he was still not very talkative and oftentimes hard to read. He at least seemed to be making an effort to close the gap. He would, on occasion, tell me about himself, though not in much detail, and sometimes, anytime his family came up, he grimaced uncomfortably. Apparently, his father had wanted him dead. His brothers, though, had worked to create a scenario in which he could live, faking his death and sending him to this remote mansion. Well, the brothers and the crazy mother. Anyway. I had never encountered Michael's brothers while at his family's estate. But assuming he was right, and it was one of them who had given me that letter, they were likely our only allies at that house. True. I don't know what he's thinking. It's been 10 years, Michael had muttered. To which I had replied, have faith. It was better to believe in something, even if it felt silly and unreasonable, than to lose faith in everything. My being able to find renewed belief in the kindness of people was what had allowed me to start smiling again after all. Kindness of people? Kinda, sort of. But you need to use the correct word. People is wrong. I mean, the kindness of Michael. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay. Because I was able to have that faith, I was able to enjoy life once more. It wasn't an exciting or thrilling life. It was a humble and simple one with just the two of us. But I wouldn't trade that light for anything. Aw, that's adorable. Some people might think it dull or dreary, but it was ours. Too cute. Too cute.
Master, I really truly appreciate that you want to help with the cooking. I do, honestly, but...
This is apocalyptic! This is mutinous! This is an affront of gastronomy! This is unearthly, disgusting! Give me better ingredients, then. What? I am not a bad cook. These are simply bad ingredients. I love that. It's not my fault, it's this or that. If they were better, they would taste just fine boiled. And it's not as bad as you claim. Besides, you make a mockery of the culinary arts. I've been eating this for years. I don't see a problem. I've heard quite enough, Master. It sounds like I'm going to need to put your taste buds through some intense rehabilitation. My goodness gracious. The fuck? I have to teach him what real food tastes like. Yeah, baby girl. You tell him. You give him that real food experience.
Otherwise, he won't be able to appreciate it if I make him something really good.
So you want him to enjoy the food he likes because you made it, eh? I see it. Yeah. They're getting closer. Woohoo. Okay. Oh, we're in his perspective. Okay.
Hold the chair steady for me, will you? I'm going to wipe down the top shelf.
I can handle it. I'm tall enough to reach without standing on a chair.
It's not as simple as running a rag over it. I've got practice, so let me take care of it, alright? There's a lot more dust than I expected. I probably should have used something to cover my mouth. You're going to want to hold your breath for this, Master. Alright, here goes.
Yeah. She's quite practiced. Is there any need for me to be holding the chair? Oh god, how cute. But I'm not doing that. She sneezed, okay. And now she's tipping over, it looks like. Okay, what? Oh, whoa. Hold the chair. Yes, I did it anime-like, okay? God damn it. I hate myself right now. God damn it. I hate myself so fucking much. Really? Nothing. How dare you? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think there would be that much dust. Thank you for holding the... Master? Your hand is...
Oh, God. Let me guess. Classic. Just fucking classic. What?
Your hand is, it's on my chest.
It was an accident.
Right, it was. It's fine, really. It was my fault anyway. It's completely, totally fine.
I can't even look her in the eyes. Could this be any more painfully awkward?
So don't worry about it, Master. Honestly, I should be apologizing for subjecting you to that.
That's easier said than done. I have to do something about this stifling Okay, they did that on purpose. You fuckers. Alright. Anyway. I have to do something about this stifling awkwardness. Alright. For one, it was only for a moment. I barely even realized what it was, but that's not the issue. I need some clever way to brush all this aside. Something witty that tells her I'm not bothered at all. I'm not concerned. In fact, I see no reason to be concerned at all. It felt like I was squeezing enough. Yeah, sure. That's what every woman wants to hear. Motherfucker. Are you serious? No! Please! You bitch. Alright. I have to say it. I have to full on say it. Okay, here we go. It felt like I was squeezing an obese rat. I hardly even perceived it as a breast. I don't blame you if you want to smack him or kick him in the balls. Just do it. Just do it! Do it! Even I would!
An obese rat. An obese rat.
What?
How utterly insensitive can you be? I'm going to rip every last hair off your head.
Oh god, he's gonna go bald! Ah! Leave my hair out of this! Atta girl. That when the haircut starts happening? Oh no, his hair is still intact somehow. Unless it's a wig. I doubt it. Okay, no. Anyway. Unless there's a bald spot in his back and I am not seeing it, but I guess we'll never know.
Say, Master, what did you do all this time by yourself?
That's an exceedingly vague question.
Say when you were really, really stupidly bored out of your mind. What did you do to, keep yourself occupied?
Meditate.
Just how many times have you reached enlightenment?
I sometimes played chess too.
Chess? Wait, by yourself?
Yes, I imagine how an opponent might react to my moves and play the other side that way.
That's kind of depressing to think about. How about this, Master? Play a game against me.
Do you know the rules?
You bet I do. I do come from a family of merchants, so I keep up with the trends and know all sorts of games.
Uh-huh.
Prepare to meet your maker.
really now. We'll see about that. So, who was I supposed to prepare to meet again?
Come on, have a little mercy. You trounced me. One more time. I just wasn't at the top of my game.
2-0, right? When am I going to meet this maker? Rub it in.
What? How? When did you put me in checkmate? One more. Hold on, that's not fair. Take it back. Ah, my king.
5th?
Please stop.
Amateur.
Can't you just go a little easy?
You never asked me to go easy on you.
This isn't a game, this is a slaughter. This is a one-sided massacre.
About this maker.
I'm looking right at him. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of a good one-liner, I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Is it just me, or did that feel like a good one-liner? Looking right at him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're looking at a maker, alright.
Too awkward?
Yeah, okay, never mind then.
Okay, I had to, alright, I'm sorry.
Alright. That was actually kind of fun.
No, it wasn't. It was miserable. Next time we're playing something fair.
Such as...
Let's see. Oh, I know. Arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling?
Yeah, you sit across from each other and put your elbow on the table, grab hands, and see who can pin the other one down.
Who would ever willingly participate in such a primitive competition?
Not interested then? Or are you afraid you might lose?
Oh, that's it. Pull him in. Rile up those feathers. Alright then. I can't imagine losing to a woman.
Oh, big words there, baby boy. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Elbow on the table now. Start on my count. Ready, go! Oh, damn! Woman stronger than you, baby. Victory! Aw, cute. Okay, getting a lot of different backgrounds. Oh. Things are happening. Okay. Huh. I'm guessing it's just to show the passage of time, perhaps? Kind of like a little, what's the word? Oh, it starts with an M. Well, whatever. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I'm sure you do. Alright. Jumping on in.
With each passing day, it grew less and less unusual having Giselle always at my side. I began more freely engaging in silliness. Speaking my mind and showing emotion. I could say her name and Giselle would turn around and smile at me. An unimaginable sight not long ago. For 10 years... Oh, what? Oh, okay. Never, I thought we were really skipping ahead. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Alright. Nope. Okay. For 10 years. For 10 years I had lived alone. Solitude had been my normal. But that was very rapidly changing at her hands. We were continually getting closer, yes, but not in a romantic sense. If I had to describe it, I would say good friends was probably the most opportunal. Apt? I know it's saying that, but what's the actual word that's short? Whatever. Time continued to press on, our relationship remaining relatively stable. Eventually, summer came, bringing with it the longest periods of sunlight I had experienced in many years. Then, the leaves began falling from the trees, and before long the world grew cold and dreary. So it's skipping ahead a few seasons, okay. That winter, the fireplace was never without a crackling blaze in its belly. The boiled wine we drank was undoubtedly middling and cheap. But she said, with a smile,
"I've never had wine this good before."
And though I didn't say anything, I felt the same way. The sun set much earlier, and having stopped using candles, we found ourselves habitually gathering around the fireplace when it grew dark.
Woo! Aww. Look how cute. Usually this is the button you can, but no. Okay, well, this button will do. Yeah. Okay.
Reading a story by the fireplace like this almost makes it feel like we are in another world, doesn't it, Master? I bet that's why troubadours perform at pubs, so they can be near the fire.
Or because there's ale. Drunkenness makes even bad singing and storytelling pleasant to the ears.
Oh, you're such a cynic.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
But that's okay. Say,
Yes?
do you remember when I first arrived here?
How much time has passed since then? I think like 2 years? Because we have skipped a few seasons every now and then, like the passing of seasons, so I think by now 2 years have passed since she arrived at the mansion, right? 2 or 3.
When I was cleaning the library.
Please don't tell me you're bringing the obese rat incident back up.
No, not that. Before that. Before we could actually talk to each other. I believe I suggested we read something together, if you ever felt the inclination.
You might have. I can't say I remember.
Are you sure about that? You turned down my proposal, saying I was wasting my time. But look, it actually happened. Even if you don't remember, I'm sure you never thought this moment would come, right? I was, for the most part, focused on making sure things didn't get any worse between us. But to be honest, I didn't expect there would ever actually come a time we would sit shoulder to shoulder like this and read a book. You never know how things might pan out.
I actually do remember. I remember how I tried to push her away, how much I mistrusted her. I was nothing but hostile towards her. People change. And perhaps, if they can, so can the future. Maybe I can hope that, like our friendship, there's a chance the future might take a turn for the better.
He's looking away. I saw that. She's looking at him.
Is something the matter?
I don't much care for, hypotheticals. But if by some chance I were someday to be able to return to that house, should that time come, that house is home to her nightmares. Even if it didn't happen until after my father was gone, it wouldn't erase what he had done to her there. She acts like nothing's wrong, though. I don't know. Have her wounds healed, or do they still remain?
Should that time come?
Should that time come, if that day comes, I will do what I can to ensure you have a comfortable life in the city. Though I will not be able to inherit their estate, I can work something out.
I see. Thank you very much.
But if you would be comfortable doing so, I would be pleased if you were to join me. I mean, as a servant?
As a servant?
Yes, a servant. We are, short on hands.
I see. A servant.
Do I really need to repeat myself?
No, you mustn't, but you're going to anyway.
Yes, a servant.
No. Alright, sure. I think I will. I would like to accompany you, Master. How exciting. I'm sure a wonderful future awaits us.
I pray so.
Now, back to the story. I believe we had just gotten to the point where the knights set out to defeat the monster and save the princess. I bet he was a big, buff, muscular knight.
Let's not talk about how muscular he was.
Oh, shush.
She let out a gentle laugh, and I thought I smelled something sweet on her breath. Was it her scent, or perhaps just my imagination? I had no way of knowing. We sat so close, even a slight shift seemed sufficient to allow me to hear the sound of her heartbeat, causing mine to accelerate.
Okay, so at this point, he obviously has fallen for her. Alright. I mean, come on. Right.
Curiosities flooded my mind. What might she be thinking right now? What does she think about me? And as much as I tried to banish them, I frustratingly failed. I was just getting caught up in the moment. I had just briefly lost my way. Though I tried to convince myself otherwise, it was all in vain. When had my pulse gotten so rapid? When had my skin gotten so flushed? When, how, and why was this happening to me? I thought I had already learned my lesson about having feelings for someone else.
Oh, he does realize. Interesting.
Before long, winter retreated and our second spring came to take its place.
Okay, he's saying second. But it was clear that she... Okay, so... Okay, this is her second spring back after the incident. So in that case, it's now 3 years. Okay, got it. A full year had passed since we had resumed living together. Okay, never mind that. Am I missing something? I thought I could have sworn... Maybe I'm misplacing and adding a few months? I guess I am. That's okay. Never mind, scratch that. And I don't think it was my imagination that this year felt much warmer than last. Spring seemed to have arrived a bit earlier than in previous years. One night, when the breeze carried on, a pleasant residual warmth. Giselle escorted me out to the garden, excuse me.
Come on, Master, hurry up.
It's the middle of the night. What's so important?
I just found it myself, and I couldn't wait until morning. A rose.
It bloomed. It blossomed. There you go. A rose. Are we gonna get a picture? Yes, we are. Look at that. Oh. Can I? I'm trying. There we go. The art is so good. Look at that rose. Giselle had, over the past year, cleaned up the nest of weeds that had been strangling the garden. Off to the side of a small plot of turned soil, swaying in the wind beneath the moonlight, was a single red rose. When did you?
Last year, I requested flower seeds. But I guess I just couldn't get them to grow, and I was starting to think they would never. But look, it's only one, but it did.
I had no idea.
Of course you didn't. I didn't tell you.
Why would you keep it from me?
I wanted to make it a gift for you, Master.
What? Why?
Roses make wonderful gifts, supposedly.
No, that's not what I meant. Why me? I haven't given you anything.
Consider it a symbol of my hope that we'll still be this close another year from now. If we are, then this is yours.
I don't follow her reasoning. I don't follow it at all. But the sight of the deep red rose, almost melting into the dark night, was perhaps the most wondrous thing I had ever seen in my life. I had never understood why some people found flowers so enchanting. They were always just plants to me. But that one, on that night, was undeniably beautiful, majestic even. And like a young child seeing a flower for the very first time, my hand automatically reached out for it. Not knowing the proper way to appreciate flowers, I didn't gently caress its petals or take in its fragrance, but snapped its stem. How dare you?
Oh, you picked it. Are you going to bring it back to your room?
When I finally processed her question, that was when I realized I probably should have left it to grow in the garden. From the base of its stem, where I had plucked it, a droplet succumbed to gravity and fell to the earth. With it came the delayed realization that I had ended the plant's life. But it was overpowered by childish possessiveness. Okay. Possessiveness. This stunning flower was mine. Mine! Moonlight trickled down from the heavens, giving a gentle bluish tint to my hands and the smile on her face.
You're going to need a vase then. Give me just a minute.
From the briefest moment, the moonlight must have played a trick on my mind. Oh god, the music stopped. Don't, please. Okay, good. Oh, God. My heart. I'm just a feeble old man. You can't do this to me. Please, game. Please. My gentle soul and heart.
Okay.
Huh? Master.
What on earth am I doing? A look of bewilderment filled Giselle's face, just inches from mine, which hammered in the reality of what I had just done. Oh, shit. The thought had just crossed my mind that perhaps her black hair might prove a good backdrop for the rose, but it was supposed to remain a simple fancy.
What was that about?
An excuse, I need a good excuse. A drawing.
A drawing?
Right! I would like to preserve it on canvas.
What?
I mean, that the rose on its own does not make a very compelling picture, so I would like to include you as an accessory. That sounds wrong in my mind, but,
Wait, you want to draw me too?
merely as a background element, purely. Not that the flower is secondary, no, purely not.
Too adorable. Okay. I like adding in my own improv into it. I hope you all don't mind.
You are slightly more interesting than the face, that's all.
I've never seen you draw anything before.
I just never got the urge.
You know how?
Many years ago, my brother taught me, yes.
I don't think I can handle being a model. I've never had a drawing done of me before. You would probably be better off with just the rose. You gave it to me, didn't you?
Oh, this is Michael. Whoopsies. Getting carried away.
Oh. You gave it to me, didn't you? That means I am free to do with it as I please.
I did.
I didn't mean to sound so rude. I had no real interest in drawing the rose, just her. But I couldn't just take it back either.
Damn, this is so good. So good. I know you can't see, but just a big ol'
Smile is on my face. Giselle had shrunk back quite visibly, and I couldn't bring myself to look her in the eyes. So I fled to the cellar in search of supplies to escape the oppressive awkwardness. At the far wall, I found a reticular panel of wood and several sticks of charcoal. My materials were obviously nothing compared to what a court artist might use, but I was clearly not going to be able to do the portrait any kind of justice. God, what am I doing? I want to bury my head in the sand! In disgrace! Ah! Alrighty then. Am I still recording? I always gotta check. Yes, I am. Fan-bloody-tastic. Giselle was waiting for me in the stained glass chamber.
I thought this was called a chapel, but okay. Oh, whatever.
It seemed she was still just as uncomfortable as when I had left her. She gave me a fleeting glance before averting her gaze again. If only she would laugh or make a scene like usual, it would make things so much easier. Why did she have to choose now to start acting meek?
Because, dude, you're about to draw her. After putting a flower into her hair. And not just any flower, a big ol' red rose. Very romantic. Duh. big old duh. Alright.
What should I be doing?
Stay perfectly still, please.
Do you need me to pose or anything?
No, just get comfortable. Look away. Still very awkward. Oh, shit. Alright.
Why?
It's hard to work when you're watching me.
Aww. Aww.
He looks sad now. What?
I feel like I have to sneeze.
Hold it in, please. I'm sorry, that was funny. I don't know why that was funny to me. Alright. I ruined it. God damn it. What now?
Can I see it?
I've barely drawn anything yet. Just tell her yes. She can see it when you are finished. God damn you, boob. As long as our eyes didn't meet, I was able to observe her, as my gaze was quite clearly not focused on the rose, but Giselle herself. At first, I had regretted my in-the-moment proposition, but I was beginning to think it hadn't been such a bad idea. Without some sort of pretext, I would never have been able to examine her so intently. I didn't have that kind of courage. This isn't like me. But what was like me? Did I prefer being a sharp-tongued, unapproachable recluse? Was that what I wanted to strive for? Giselle was like a gale. Her mere presence dispersed the gloomy cloud that always hovered around me. Thinking about that, it's practically a miracle that we ever ended up so comfortable around each other. That she's still here right now. Light from the moon spilled through the stained glass window, taking on the multitude of pale tones before falling on her white skin and jade eyes. I had stopped sketching at some point, just stared, watching her beauty. Now we're in her perspective, I guess. Yep, alright. What in the world was going on? That would be if I was in her voice, but during the narration, we do this. What in the world was going on? Should I change it up? Should I finally stop doing it when it's in her perspective? I should just go on and, what in the world was going on? You know what? Fuck it. I'll just do it. Right? Some of my choices have been good so far. This is gonna be one of them. One of my roses had finally bloomed, which I thought would put a smile on Michael's face. But rather than improve his mood, it had made him all go strange. It had made him say he wanted to draw something. I had never seen Michael draw anything before. Ugh, I can't sit still. I tried to sneak peeks of him every once in a while, but anytime our eyes meet, he gave me a stern look that way stare. So I ended up spending a whole lot of time looking at the archangel in the stained glass window. What could he be thinking? Could this be thanks for the rose? I'm pretty sure he's not the type who would consider a drawing an expression of gratitude, though. If I'm wrong about that, it will turn my whole world upside down. Maybe he wanted to draw me. Spot on. No, not possible. That would turn the world upside down even faster. Ah, but you were right there. You were right there. Come on. Just to believe in your gut instinct, girl. Come on.
He couldn't. We are close to be sure, but we're not that kind of close.
Well, surprise.
That makes it sound like Michael's attracted to me. And there's no way. There's absolutely no way. He compares me to a
No! No! No, no, no. He was not comparing you to an obese rat. He was comparing your breast to an obese... That's not any better, no. That's not any better. No, that's not. No, no. Son of a bitch, Michael, look what you've done. Okay, he compares me to an obese rat and calls me an amateur at chess, laughing while he crushes me.
So that's not what this is it?
Just lots of... Okay. Oh.
Huh? Oh, yes?
If it's too much trouble, you are free to leave. This will take a very long time to complete.
Oh, no trouble.
You had a very stern look on your face is all.
I was doing that bad a job at hiding it? Oh no.
I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want. It was foolish of me to ask of you, I'm sorry.
Honestly, it's no trouble, I mean it. It just took me by surprise, that's all.
I'm not even that great of an artist to begin with. That's not a talent I was blessed with. If I'm being honest with myself, I can't imagine anyone would be pleased to have bad art drawn of them.
What? What's he getting so negative about? I wasn't the only one making a face. His head was turned slightly downward, a forlorn shimmer in his eyes. I had never seen him make that face before. He resembled a child who had just been scorned by his mother.
Okay. That's quite an example.
I wasn't at all angry or displeased with him. I was just fine, honestly. I had to get that through to him. I am pleased. It doesn't matter how it turns out. You drew it for me, Master. Whether it's good or bad is irrelevant. But the moonlight shining through the stained glass was so enchanting. I lost myself in it. I would be happy with anything drawn for me by the man I love.
Oh, pff, okay, she just... Okay. If Michael doesn't pick up on that, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. Come on now. Music stopping. For an instant, time froze. By the time I realized what I had said, my mind had gone blank, and I couldn't form a coherent thought. Okay, he's silent. He may have picked up on it. Don't brush it aside, you dimwit, please. I mean, like, you know, like family. Oh, God, you know. No, no. I'm sucking on a dick. You goddamn bitch, Giselle. You goddamn bitch. Okay. Great. Bro zoned. Who knew? You could get bro zoned all the way back in the... that many years ago. God. Fucking damn it. Well, I know what I'm putting as the title. Y'all know what the title's already going to be. All right? And you know where it stems from. Now. All right? God damn it. Like, you know, like family. You're like an older brother to me. Okay. I meant love, like love for a brother. That makes it so much worse. It just, oh god. Hey, say something, master, please. Give me your usual exasperated sigh. Come on now. Oh, even throwing the come on? Come on? Was that a thing back then? I feel like we're throwing in our modern day spiels here. You want to reverse it a little bit? Oh shit. Come on, give me your best good grief and then hurl me out the window. Oh, come on, please. Show me some disappointment. What the fuck is this? Oh, God. Master? Oh, okay. Ooh. Still a little bit too early. Maybe he didn't process the whole brother zoning thing and he skipped through it. We'll see. When the wood panel he was using as a canvas and the charcoal in his hand crashed to the hard chapel floor, the clattering was so loud I jumped. I didn't have the presence of mind to wonder why he had knocked over the canvas, or why his hands appeared to be shaking. Oh boy. Oh. Shaking. That's actually bad. Okay, he did process the brother zoning thing. Fuck! Oh no! Oh no, my poor boy! My poor lad. Let me help you with that. I stepped towards him. And when I did... Uh-oh. Well, hold on. Music is actually a little sweet, actually. Maybe I had it wrong. The moonlight... Oh my god, I was shocked by the moment that I lost his voice. Holy fuck. My throat. My throat has done a reversal. I cracked. Oh my god, I'm going back to my teenage years. Ah! The moonlight shining down upon us intensified. Okay. In our gazes of jade and ruby intertwined. Oh shit. Oh! 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 Oh shit. Okay, one more. Oh! Okay, joking aside though, the art is beautiful. I love the tint of blush right there too. He does look sad there though. I mean, look at him. He looks so sad. Oh no! Please! Okay. Well, for a second there, it was showing both of the male and woman, like, rose patterns on the thing, but now, okay, it's back to just her. I'm a little confused. I'm gonna save. That might be a good idea. There was a visible rosiness in his ethereal pale cheeks. Master? Flickers of panic darted beneath the surface of his normally stony red eyes. They were trembling as he looked over at me. I was at a loss for words. We must have been under the moon's spell. We weren't thinking. We stood alone in a frozen world, robbed of all rational thought. Riding the moonlight's current,
His hand fell against my cheek. It was much colder than I had expected, but it felt pleasant on my flushed skin. As we drew closer, I could feel the warmth emanating from his body, and I'm sure he could feel mine. The beating of my heart, too. His breathing stopped for a moment, then I gulped. Then he gulped. He brought his head in. I closed my eyes and... Oh no. Oh fuck.
Fuck.